Good morning, folks. This is Champ at Heron Dry Creek Farm. Wanted to show you how our winter laying operation is going. We will be starting to sell eggs here shortly. After taking into account the feed and other costs for 2022 and trying to come up with a reasonable price for 2023 on our individual sales, we've decided to go to $4.50 a dozen. And that the big part of that is the non-GMO component. But honestly, if I were feeding them conventional feed, it would still have to go up because feed is just high. So what we have in here is and look how pretty they've gotten and what shape they're in. There's still a few that are refeathering, primarily barred rocks and australorps. We have a rooster that's a cross, and I have a couple Aracanas in here that I got in a free rooster package, and a red rooster that had one wing. I couldn't bear to kill him, so I have a thing for survivors. So here we go. What we are doing right now, I'll give you a brief recap. I've got feeders set over here on new straw, okay? And the feeders here's our waterers, two of them anyway, were over here. And look how they've torn that up. So I have there's crushed peanuts, there's corn, popcorn waste, and some other things. Had some popcorn we didn't end up shelling. And fruits, there's a grapefruit that was frozen, and they'll work it down eventually. And then we cover this area with lettuce. We're going to let them pick through that, and I'm going to put a little cracked corn on it here in a minute. They'll stir this up. I'll cover it to where it looks like this. Shortly, I'll be doing the same thing over here to build up the bedding, and then the feeders will go here, and then they'll go back to here. Here's where they just came from, and we'll be putting probably more bedding on that here in a couple days. Let them kind of work through what's there. They're still digging for stuff they spilled. So it sort of allows, first of all, it keeps your bedding fresher, and I've operated under the illusion that I could just put bedding in here and really not have to add to it, and that's a fallacy. You don't get the right chemical reaction. Now, I made a video, and I may post it just because, but maybe let us know if you want to see this video. We got them in here during the cold, and I videoed it. And for instance, I had wet all this down because there's a bunch of manure and a bunch of compost underneath here, and I wet it all down, and it ended up that about a foot in, it froze. But it never froze in here. Now, eggs froze. Had a few eggs that froze in there. My waterers, who were up on concrete blocks, froze. But after the third night of that cold, the waterers only froze partially because we were able to get enough sun in during the day and really heat this bedding up. So that's what we're doing. I'm also trying to incorporate the waste from penny pinchers, the vegetable waste from penny pinchers, as a supplement for the feed. You notice we've had our pumpkins. These are all Connecticut field pumpkins that we have kept. And hello, girls. So anyway, thank you for looking. The new price as of January 1 is $4.50. If I have an agreement with you for something, that still holds. But there'll be $4.50. I am already taking orders for next fall lambs, and I'm already taking orders for next fall's hogs, and Thanksgiving turkeys. We already got several people that want a Thanksgiving turkey from us again, and I will start taking chicken orders here soon. Most of my chickens, though, I'm making a commitment to the farmer's market in Marshfield. And so the majority of my chickens I want to run through there, along with vegetables and other things this year. So listen, folks, we really appreciate it. your support. We appreciate your business and the love. Thank you much. And from our flock to yours, Happy New Year. I can only use that one time a year, so it has to be on a chicken video. Or I guess sheep, too. I guess that would make sense. Anyway, folks, have a great day. PM us, subscribe, drop us a like, follow us on Facebook, and have a happy and safe New Year.